My name is Jason Owen. I'm the Assistant Dean of Admissions and Financial Aid here at the University of Utah, S.J. Quinney College of Law, and we're so pleased to welcome you here. We're so happy to be a sponsor of this event because it highlights youth becoming leaders in all things policy, law, and public service, which is pretty special stuff. We're kind of some experts. We've got some experts in the building in those areas.
So I'm the Interim Executive Director at NAMI Utah, and so thrilled to be welcoming you here today to our third annual Policy Summit. This is a place where we come together and make sure that voices are heard with our legislators so that young people, you all, are impacting change through laws and by connecting with our legislators. So want to just highlight how exciting it is to be here and what an important event this is.
Hello everybody, I'm Davion Bush from Oxford, Mississippi. I'm a political science major with minors in journalism and freedom studies at the University of Mississippi.
Seeing firsthand what policy does to shape education, healthcare, justice, and different things like that, that kind of gave me my why to being here, right? And so being able to speak for those who don't have a voice or bridging that gap from one side of an area to another is kind of my reason for being here.
Good morning. My name is Oponi Boyer. I'm from the island of Maui in the state of Hawaii. I am a former foster youth and president in a foster youth leadership board in Hawaii, and I have navigated multiple systems in my life: foster care, juvenile justice, mental health system, so I'm a big advocate for that. I truly believe that we all have a purpose of being here in this world, and it's up to us to figure out what that purpose is, and if that is changing the world or just doing the smallest things to impact the world or impact people, that's how I'm going to live my life.
Hi everyone, my name's Leon Moladina. I am a high school sophomore. I am from Austin, Texas, and I work with an organization dedicated to bringing young people into the policymaking process.
I was struggling a lot with mental health. I was diagnosed with OCD, clinical depression, and PTSD, and so I knew that because I felt so failed by the systems that were meant to support me, that I needed to advocate. And I knew that the only person that could properly advocate to try and fix these things was me, because of my lived experiences.
Hi everyone, I'm Hasani Yologoti. I'm an incoming freshman at the University of Pennsylvania, hoping to study cognitive science, and I'm a huge mental health advocate. It's so important that we continue to fight no matter what. We continue to advocate, we continue to make progress, even if sometimes it feels like we're moving backwards. Just taking those baby steps. The youth, like the young people today, are so powerful and so amazing and have so many things to say, so much knowledge, so many beautiful, unique experiences to share. And it really gives me so much hope that the future is in good hands and that we can make change.
Hello everyone, my name is Isabel Stasa. I am from the Great Lakes state of Michigan, and I serve as the head of community engagement and public affairs with the national nonprofit Foster Greatness. It's a reminder that our passions start really young and that our voices are powerful from a really incredibly young age. And sometimes as advocates, I know in my own experience, I doubted not the power of my voice, but that I knew it too well, and that I knew, and what we see now is that voices can be so incredibly powerful, both in a positive way, but also in a really harmful way. And I was often scared as an advocate that I could potentially cause harm because I have so much power. We have so much power, you have so much power. And so just wanted to remind you, as I've been reminded, that our power is meant to create positive change and have a benefit. And I think that's what we're all here and representing today.
So when it comes to red pill content, something that is extremely important to look into this is that it refers to the digital content and essentially the presence of awakening men in particular to the reality of the world, one in which it is separate from the gendered aspects and promotion or aspects of equity and equality as well too.
We are living in a very important time for America. In my opinion, we're definitely at a tipping point. We can go one way, or if we really work hard and, like I said, form community, we can continue the progress that America has made over the past century and become a truly free and just society for all Americans.
My topic is going to be hope, and what that has looked like for me in the past and what that looks like for me now, and how I continue to persist and have hope in the face of a lot of different, trauma. I think we're all kind of experiencing a collective trauma of the way our political state is right now. So I wanted to kind of cover that, and I just want to invite you to keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable.
With support from child welfare experts, the young leaders designed the framework for a new permanency option, one that gives older youth voice and choice determining who their caregivers and family will be as they transition into adulthood. They call it Soul Family. Soul Family stands for support, opportunity, unity, and legal relationships, which all young people need to thrive.
Happiness is not the result of success, but success is the result of happiness. So this was a really interesting quote that kind of shifted my perspective about the importance of mental health, and made me realize the prevalence of it and the actual importance of it for everyone, not just a select few people, how it was applicable to everyone, and how you needed to have a good mindset in order to be productive and have success in many of your other endeavors in life.
After this bill was passed, some of us were given the privilege of attending certain events related to similar work, and even speaking on some occasions in hopes to let others know that they don't have to stay silent. House Bill 128 has given us amazing opportunities, as well as it has given others hope.
Because we're always looking to figure out what other youth groups are doing to collaborate so we can learn and we can help each other out. And so we worked really hard this legislative session, and we are incredibly proud of the bills that are passed, that just recently passed, and we look forward to see how they're going to be implemented going forward.
And so we would love to talk to you about the Foster Youth to Independence voucher, or FYI as we'll refer to throughout this presentation, which is a specific housing voucher, and how we were able to provide our lived expertise in this space and bring those vouchers into our community.
I'm here to tell you guys this afternoon about this bill, AB 1810, which is a piece of legislation that got passed in California in September of 2024. And this bill is an example of how young people advocating for just one advancement in economically just policies at the state level creates really strong precedents for greater economic justice initiatives in the future.
Can't wait to see you next year. Thank you all for the inspiration. And I know there's ways that you're going to be in touch. We're all going to be in touch. And we'll see you next year. So thanks, everybody.